do. Stare at my faces from every nation. I wanna find a place that's for conversation, where they discuss all the latest movies, or when something big happens in the news. See, that's us, what are we talking about? So what are we talking about today? Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to What Are We Building? Today, we're building Pokemon puzzle of the Johto region. We already built the Kanto region puzzle of the same style. So if you want to watch that video, I'll stick the link in the description of this video. Now, I've been a fan of Pokemon since 1997 when the series came to North America, and my love for the franchise was just cemented the next year with the release of the first Pokemon game in North America. Red and blue version for the Game Boy. This is, I still have my original Game Boy Color that I got with the game. See, I didn't get the game right away, not until that Christmas, so I got it for, I got a Game Boy Color and the game. As you can see, I still have my originals, a little bit worse for wear, missing some pieces, broken a little bit, but still work. And, yeah, awesome game. But my love of the franchise did not stop there. As you can see, with all the other games, I went through a phase where I was emulating, or just downloading emulators and ROMs and stuff like that, so I don't have physical copies of every generation of Pokemon games. But yeah, this is one of my favorite franchises. But even with all these great games, and every other great video game that's ever been made, I still contend that the greatest sequel of all time is Pokemon 2nd Generation, Gold and Silver, and then Crystal, of course, which is the, special edition of the 2nd Generation. The one that I played the most is Crystal. I don't still have that game. I mean, things get lost over time. The reason I consider this series of games to be the greatest sequel series of all time is because it adds a lot of new in terms of location, Pokemon, there's new challenges, and the map is completely different, and even some of the game, there's new and improved gameplay mechanics. It's also not a radical departure from the original by any means. It's still very similar enough where you have that familiar feel, and anyone who played the original can just pick up and play this second version of the game, this sequel. So not only is it new and familiar in terms of gameplay and aesthetics, but it's also a brand new game, plus the old game. What I mean by that is when you are playing this game, you're a new person. So, I mean, you can name your guy Ash, but he's clearly a little bit different. Wears his hat backwards this time, and he's 10 years old in a new town, so it's not the same guy from the first game. So you complete all the way through this new region, 8 new gyms, a new Elite Four, all that stuff. You become the Pokemon champion of the new region, and then you get the opportunity to travel back to the Kanto region from the original game, go through that entire series of gym leaders. So this game now has 16 gyms instead of 8. Then you face it off against the original Elite Four, and then, after all that, now you go up against the Pokemon champion, and it's a little bit like, oh, I wonder who that's going to be. Well, it turns out it's actually you from the original game. And his name is Red, I think. In Gold version, his name is Red. In Silver version, his name is Blue. But that's essentially your character from the original game. Kind of a Ash-type character. And basically, this is now who you have to defeat to become the very best, like no one ever was. And I think that it's a really cool, interesting turn of... it's an interesting twist on the classic ideas of what a sequel can be, is that you literally play up against the original version of you. How friggin' crazy and awesome is that? Pretty dang sweet, if you ask me. So a little bit about the puzzle quickly. 550 piece, same as this last one, as the Kanto one. 550 pieces, 18 inches by 24 inches, so it's a fair size. It seems like there's a lot less water in this one than the last one, so That might make it a little easier, which isn't a bad thing, but even if it is a little tougher, that's fine with me. I don't mind a challenge. Well, the time for talking is done. That's it. Let's build.
I'm tired of being afraid. Nothing's gonna change. And it's more than just a stupid fling. Yeah, he's got a hold on me. Singing, why did you do this? Why put me through this? All I wanna do. I'm tired of playing, you love me and hate it. All I wanna do is move. All I wanna do is move.
Another night with you again, handshaking, trying to move the pen. Killing me, on you I depend. No matter what I do, you always in my head. You took over my life, got me living dreams to keep me up at night. Are you even aware of my sacrifice? Took away any hope of a normal life. You laughed cause you know I never wanted that. You took over my future to help with my past. Is that a deal with the devil? Or is that a deal with a God? Am I just at war with the odds? Or am I about to break even? You know that I would be lying to you to say I never think about leaving. Somehow I keep on believing. Bigger reasons that you keep me breathing. I know there's people who need it. I just hope that it's right that I lead them. I hope you got something bigger planned, cause lately I'm questioning everything. But I know that we came too far to go back. Just hoping that you don't stab me in the back.
Why did you do this? Why put me through this? All I wanna do. I'm tired of playing, you love me and hate it. All I wanna do is move. All I wanna do is move.
Back in my bedroom studio, thought we'd be out of here years ago. Working 2 jobs, not counting you. You ain't really pulling weight like you said you do. You ain't really taking shape like you said you would. You ain't really making moves like you thought you could. But fuck it, we work till we on for good. Milli on milli when I'm talking views. It ain't like the world hasn't heard what we do. Working these hours just so I can move. Get back to the city and back to the crew. Back to the grind. I swear I'm losing my mind. I swear I'm losing the time. I swear that I'm overdue for the crown. You know I'm working for mine.
Singing, why did you do this? Why put me through this? All I wanna do. I'm tired of playing, you love me and hate it. All I wanna do is move. All I wanna do is move. All I wanna do is move.
Well, there you have it. A fully built Pokemon puzzle. 550 piecer. So, once again, yeah, it's whatever. 1.5 by 2 feet. So it's substantial. And I mean, if you want to let us know what your thoughts are, do that in the comments section below. And if you would like to give us some suggestions of what you'd like to see us build, you could comment that as well. So yeah, I forgot to time how long I took. I was going to start doing that, but I forgot to. So I'm not sure how long it took me to build. I'm going to approximate it around 4 hours, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I was also doing it off and on, like I wasn't doing it constantly, so takes longer, of course. But yeah, it was actually a little easier than I figured. The water was the easiest part because of how the color gradient is. Like it's I think that it's pretty easy. Like you just match the colors up, and it worked pretty well. Whereas up here was actually anywhere where there's the white, that was the hardest part. And like this and this area, figuring out which side the white goes on, and the white/brown areas, those were probably the hardest, that took the longest amount of time. But yeah, it was a really fun puzzle, and it gets me. I really want to go back and play Pokemon Gold and Silver now, and maybe I'll see if I can't find myself a copy of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because that's like the newer updated version of it. And I played that a bit, again, emulated and stuff on my phone. But yeah, it's definitely a cool puzzle, great looking finished puzzle. I'm super satisfied, super happy with it. What about you guys? What do you think? If you enjoyed it, click like. We release new videos, new What Are We Building, every Sunday at 11 o'clock, so come back for that. And we also have a podcast called The CarCast that is released every Wednesday on YouTube and every Monday on SoundCloud and iTunes, so check that out. It is called The CarCast by What Are We Talking About. So, yeah, that's going to be it for us. So, like I said, let us know what you'd like to see us build, and until next time, never stop building. Peace. Hey, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, click up here to see another What Are We Building. If you want to subscribe and get updated when we have new videos, click right down there on the subscribe button. And yeah, if you want to just see something random and cool, click down in that corner. That'll be something fun just for you. Peace.